Hello, Taunton Public School community. I hope this latest public service announcement finds you healthy, safe, and happy to be back learning together with your teachers and your classmates. I've had the opportunity to visit every school building since school reopened. I have been impressed with the amount of creativity, engagement, collaboration, and innovation that I have seen throughout the district in every classroom. I am genuinely grateful for the hard work, dedication, and care that our educators give to their students daily. I am especially appreciative of the participation, patience, and flexibility of our families and students as we begin this year teaching and learning like never before. When I first presented Taunton's reopening plan to the school committee and community, I promised to continue communicating with you about it going forward. Now that we've had 2 full weeks of school completed, 1 week for our pre-kindergarten and kindergarten students, this is an excellent time to share a message about our ongoing work implementing the reopening plan. I want to begin by stressing that the Taunton Public School reopening plan placed a heavy emphasis on the health and safety of our students and staff. Health and safety will always be paramount in our decision making and will continue to drive our plan. By doing so, we believe our schools will be best positioned to remain open with minimal disruption to the continuity of instruction. Approximately 2 weeks ago, on September 14th, the Taunton Public Schools opened our doors, kicking off what will be a year like no other. As we discussed and communicated, our plan involved bringing students back to in-person learning, utilizing a phased-in learning approach that brings back our high-need students to in-person learning right away, with a heavy focus on building a robust remote learning platform. As we prepare to enter the 3rd week of school, our plan has proven what we anticipated. Students are actively engaged in meaningful learning, and new relationships are being formed. Learning that we did not expect to see is taking place as families and staff share their positive experiences with us. We will be asked to problem solve issues that we could not have predicted, but we will face these challenges together and get through them. As I shared this summer, and as I've already seen, we will continue to improvise, adapt, and overcome. All along, we have stressed the importance of building a robust remote learning platform. To do this, we have provided all our students and families with a Chromebook and access to Wi-Fi. Per the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, we built in 10 days of professional development to help train our staff to support our students when they are remote or attending in person using the new learning platforms and technology. We distributed over 8,000 Chromebooks prior to the start of school, and we continue to provide ongoing technical support to our students and their families as problems arise. Equipped with these new tools, resources, and training, we began the year primarily in remote learning, building capacity in our staff to deliver instruction remotely. Should there be a need in the future to quarantine a class, a grade, or a school, we believe our plan ensures staff will be better prepared to provide remote education now than they were in the spring. Our high needs learners and our English learners returned into our schools for in-person learning beginning September 14th, allowing time for both students and staff to acclimate to the new protocols involved with new in-person learning. On Monday, September 21st, we phased in our high needs pre-K and kindergarten students into our schools, again, building in time for these learners and their teachers to adapt to the new classroom and safety protocols. On Monday, October 19th, we will phase in students residing in foster care homes and students without permanent housing into our buildings for in-person learning. I want to stress, if the health and safety metrics that we are monitoring weekly allow, beginning on October 26th, we will continue with our phase-in process and begin to implement our hybrid model. As discussed previously, we will be transitioning students into school when the hybrid model starts with the initial focus on our new and rising learners, which will consist of students entering kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 5th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and students attending the alternative high school. On Monday, November 9th, we will continue with our phase-in plan as students entering the 3rd grade, 4th grade, 6th grade, and 7th grade will begin attending in person under our hybrid model. This will be followed by our 10th graders returning on Monday, November 16th, our 11th graders returning on Monday, November 30th, and we will conclude with our 12th graders returning on Monday, December 7th to in-person learning, again, per our hybrid model. We are committed to ensuring our buildings are ready to receive our hybrid learners when this model begins. From a technological and health and safety perspective to an operational and educational perspective, our work readying our buildings for hybrid learning is actively ongoing and will continue throughout the pandemic. Despite implementing all safety measures and procedures with fidelity, we have already encountered 2 positive cases of COVID-19 in our schools since September 14th. Thanks to our protocols and swift action by our staff, we were able to take all appropriate measures to ensure that all close contacts were notified and quarantined with minimal disruption to the learning at both schools. We are confident in our protocols and procedures. Using the lessons learned have helped us to refine our practices as we plan to introduce more students into our school buildings. Under our hybrid model, students in cohorts A and B will attend school in person 2 days per week. Cohort C high-need students will continue to attend school 4 days per week. Cohort A will participate in person on Monday and Tuesday. Cohort B will attend school in person on Thursday and Friday. All students in cohorts A, B, and C will attend remotely on Wednesday. Students in cohort D will continue to attend all 5 days remotely. We anticipate there may be requests from families to change their decision to attend remotely or in hybrid. A final decision must be made by September 30th, and we strongly encourage families to stay with their chosen model until at least January 2021. This information must be communicated to your child's building principal as quickly as possible to allow staff time to ensure we can meet the appropriate social distancing guidelines in all our schools. These requests will take time to implement, thus your patience and understanding are appreciated. To further assist families, following this public service announcement, we will be posting on our website a one-page document explaining our hybrid plan, along with a calendar highlighting the different phase-in dates. Again, we will follow this phase-in plan only if the health and safety metrics we are monitoring allows us to continue implementing our hybrid model safely. These documents will also be posted on our website in the district's social media platforms. In closing, I want to stress again that our plan was developed with a heavy emphasis on ensuring the health and safety of all. We understand the stress our students, staff, and families are under. However, we believe the most challenging portion of our plan will be behind us, having successfully implemented remote learning and having transitioned our high-needs learners back into school. Most importantly, we have provided our staff with the time and resources needed to ensure the continuity of learning is maintained throughout the ongoing pandemic for all our learners. I am hopeful that the metrics we are relying on to begin implementation of the hybrid model are supportive of this next phase of our reopening plan, as I look forward to welcoming more learners back to our school buildings starting October 26th. This will only happen with each of you continuing to adhere to the guidance and protocols from the CDC, Department of Mass Public Health, and our local Board of Health. Remember to wear a mask, practice social distancing, and healthy hand hygiene. And always remember, we got this time.